Shulini TV. News from the campus.
Hello and welcome to the 57th edition of the weekly Shulini TV Bulletin. I am Anushka bringing you the news from Shulini University for this week. First, the headlines. International Day of Yoga celebrated in a big way, marked end of a 21-day yoga webinar series. Center of Excellence for Direct Selling in Academics set up in the campus, only the second one of its kind in the country. Founder and Chancellor Professor P.K. Khosla honored with Lifetime Achievement Award by Indian Society of Agroforestry, first among 4 leading experts to be honored. English department holds virtual farewell function for its final year students, first department to do so. And now, the news in details. Yashoda, take us through the various activities on the International Day of Yoga. Go ahead, Yashoda.
Shulini University celebrated the 7th International Day of Yoga in a big way by organizing a function in the university campus as well as concluding a 21-day long series of webinar on yoga. A special 1-hour yoga practice session was held where Major General Atul Kaushik, Chairman, Himachal Pradesh Private Educational Institution and Regulatory Commission was the chief guest. The program started with the traditional yoga prayer chanted by Dr. Mala Tripathi, Assistant Professor Yoga, Shulini University. Subsequently, Ms. Anupama and Ms. Dipshika conducted a yoga session. General Kaushik delivered the Yoga Day address and said he has great faith in Indian tradition and especially yoga. Chancellor Professor P.K. Khosla and Vice Chancellor Professor Atul Khosla also addressed the session. Meanwhile, a 21-day webinar series in yoga concluded with a virtual function on the International Day of Yoga, with a webinar on understanding of Kriya Yoga. The keynote speaker was founder and Chancellor Professor P.K. Khosla. The webinar concluded with the vote of thanks by Professor Poonam Nanda, Dean Student Welfare, and closing remarks were presented by the head School of Yoga and Naturopathy Associate Professor Dr. Subodh Saurav Singh.
That was superb. We move forward to another important news regarding the setting up of a Center of Excellence for Direct Selling. Kanupriya has the details.
In a unique initiative, the Indian Direct Selling Association and Shulini University today jointly launched a Center of Excellence for Direct Selling in Academics. The center was inaugurated by Himachal Pradesh Education Minister Mr. Govind Singh Thakur and Food and Civil Supplies Minister Mr. Rajinder Garg. Mr. Rajinder Garg, who was physically present in the Shulini University campus, inaugurated the portal for admissions in postgraduate diploma in direct selling. He also planted samplings and took a tour of the campus. Mr. Rajinder Garg, who was physically present in the Shulini University campus, inaugurated the portal for admission in postgraduate diploma in direct selling. He also planted samplings and took a tour of the campus. The center will offer a PG diploma in direct sales starting from the academic year 2021 to 2022. Mr. Garg congratulated the IDSA and Shulni University for starting a unique self-employment oriented course that would benefit the youth of the state and the rest of the country.
It would definitely open up opportunities for students interested in direct selling. Now, to share a wonderful news about another honor for the university founder and chancellor, we have Mansi with all the details. Go ahead, Mansi.
Professor P.K. Khosla, Chancellor of Shulini University, has been honored by the Indian Society of Agroforestry with Lifetime Achievement Award 2017 for his contributions in agroforestry research and development. Professor Khosla had played a key role in greening the mid-Himalayas and was popularly known as a green scientist. The award was conferred on 4 dignitaries for the years from 2017 to 2020, and Professor Khosla was first to be conferred the award. Other scientists honored with the awards were Dr. P.S. Pathak, former Director, Indian Grassland Institute, Dr. Trilochan Mohapatra, Director General ICAR, and Dr. Ravi Prabhu from Nairobi.
We are all very proud of his achievements and the well-deserved Lifetime Achievement Award. And now, Manan brings us news about the farewell organized by the English department. Yes, Manan?
A virtual farewell was organized by the Literature Society of the Department of English last week to its passing out students. The event included activities involving skits, poems and several short speeches. The presentations by passing out students Saqib, Chaitali, Ritika and Jagriti stood out.
We don't know what to say because you all have been so vocal, you have all been so eloquent. But let me try. You know, you're often told that in this cosmos, in this Brahmand, there is no beginning and no end. That it is all one continuous flow, like a river flowing from infinity to infinity. In the same way in life, there are actually no goodbyes. An association is formed, and once it is formed, it is for keeps, it is forever. Nothing can take those lived moments away from you because they become an inseparable part of you, inseparable part of your lives, and they shape your character, they shape your actions in later life also.
Let's share a few precious moments with the outgoing batches of our English department.
Let's keep it as a memory that a virus could not stop us from celebrating our big and small achievements and living our memories.
We miss you so much. It was great being a part of this department and getting to know all of you.
So I just want to say that I'm really thankful and grateful for all my friends and teachers.
I'd like to say that I am glad that I had the best classmates, best teachers and the best juniors. I'll miss each one of you.
I want to thank all my teachers and my friends and my juniors, of course, for their efforts for giving us this farewell.
The English department has taken the lead in organizing the farewell function and hopefully the other departments would follow suit. The organizing student committee comprised of Vaishali, Snehanjali, Rasvika, Garima and others.
I'm sure other departments would also follow suit, but most students would keenly await such farewells in physical presence. And now we have Saqib bringing us views on some students on
The vaccination of over 18 years has taken a good pace and government is planning to open institutions for them. We asked some students about their expectations and views. Here is what they had to say.
By next semester, the courses should be offline. It would be better to make offline courses because we'll get our practical courses and we'll get our experience from it, and our courses learning will be very good enough for that. And I think so if we have our offline classes, since from last 1 year we are still in home and doing our online classes, we'll get a new exposure to the environment and our mindset will change, and I guess we'll just have a different opinion about our campus and we'll get some adventures too. Thank you.
जैसे कि हम सभी जानते हैं कि सरकार ने ऑनलाइन कक्षाएं संचालित करने के आदेश जारी किए थे, लेकिन मेरे विचार से अगले सेमेस्टर से ऑफलाइन कक्षाएं करना बेहतर विकल्प है, क्योंकि ऐसी बहुत सी सुविधाएं हैं जो कि प्रयोगशालाएं, पुस्तकालय ऑनलाइन कक्षाओं के दौरान उपलब्ध नहीं की जा सकती हैं। ऑनलाइन कक्षाओं के दौरान पाठ्येतर गतिविधियां भी संभव नहीं हो पाती हैं। यहाँ तक कि घर पर छात्र शिक्षक की बातचीत भी बहुत अच्छे से संभव नहीं है। सभी शिक्षक प्रत्येक छात्र के साथ अलग अलग बातचीत करने में सक्षम नहीं हो पाते हैं। इसलिए मेरा सोचना ये है कि ऑफलाइन क्लास ही सबसे बेहतर उपाय रहेगा। धन्यवाद।
I want classes to run offline from the next semester so that we can get access to the laboratories which will help us to increase our knowledge base. Secondly, I want classes to run offline because we can have student-teacher interaction, which is also a very important part of our education. And by having the classes offline, we can also see different kinds of fests and other functions which takes place in our university campus.
According to me, classes should run online because still there are lots of cases and third wave of coronavirus is suspected. So keeping this fact in our mind, I believe that classes should run online because safety of the student should be the priority of the university. Government should permit the university to run offline classes only when everybody gets vaccinated.
Apparently, a majority of you think it is a good move, but with the provision that the university should also arrange for the vaccination procedure. They also wanted to have their classes offline for better understanding of the courses.
Who would not like to come to the beautiful campus and meet up with friends and faculty? And before we close, here's a look at the Radio Shulni programs for next week, presented by RJ Drutiman.
Hey guys, I'm Drutiman and I'm here with the list of shows on Radio Shulini this week. First of all, we have Hatke Chatke by RJ Priyasi, Hafta Vasool by RJ Indu, Badhai Ho Viral Hua Hai by RJ Saket, and lastly, Healthy Bate by RJ Anushka. All these shows have been uploaded on My Shulini app, so hurry and grab tune into those. Well, that's it for today. Thank you, bye-bye and take care.
That brings us to the end of this week's bulletin. We shall be back with you next Friday with the latest news from the campus. Bye till then, take care and remain safe. Namaskar.